It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. And it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, and I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through the air and explosive plays, it is going to be very difficult to compete and win week in and week out in today's modern NFL.
The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one up. And off we go from spectacular AT&T Stadium. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. So that Cowboy offense takes the field, ready to go to work for the first time. They are led out by their quarterback, Dak Prescott.
And here we see Dak Prescott taking the field, Mike, coming off what a lot of people thought was an MVP caliber season. He finished runner-up, of course, to Lamar Jackson. And people love to nitpick Dak's game. I don't know if it's because he plays for the Cowboys and people love to hate. But regardless, he is as talented as they come. He is the leader of that team. He needs to have the postseason success that he has found in the regular season. Once he does that, I'm not sure what's left to nitpick.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
Quick throw on target to Pickens. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Dak facing 3rd and long. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
On 4th down, the veteran Brian Anger on to punt for Dallas. Nicole Hardman deep to return. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Throwing to begin is Love. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Throwing on 2nd down, Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Quick throw here is complete. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He finds Jaden Reed for the grab. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone inside the 20. It is a big-time play for the Packers. 47 yards.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Love. Completes this one. That's Christian Watson. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as the tackle's made at about the 5-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
To throw is Love. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return coming from the 14. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. Here's 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Prescott. The open man is Tolbert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. 2nd down and 3. On the ground, here's the rookie who played in-state at Austin. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as he gets this up to the 40-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. On the option, here's Williams. We'll get this to about midfield. Powerful Rashawn Gary there in run support. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. He'll try to run for it with Williams. And he'll get to the 48, and that's going to be good enough. It'll pick up a first down.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
Dak going to throw it here on first down. Toward the sideline, that's pulled in by Lamb.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Dak. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. 1 quarter in the books. It's the Packers on top. We're back to Arlington in a moment. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Dak to throw. This one caught by CeeDee Lamb. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
On 2nd down, a run with Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Packers' 13-yard line.
To throw is Prescott. A short throw caught by Ferguson. And this drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I love this concept here. Really good job by the other receivers clearing out that space. Big tight end comes down with the catch, and it's going to bring up 1st and goal.
Now Prescott. This one caught at the 4. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get 1 more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
They'll try to run it with Williams. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Cowboys will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Packers offense and their receiver, Jaden Reed, getting set for their next drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw is Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, Mike, you know the old saying, the more tight ends on the field, the better. And in this case, it worked out perfectly. A lot of big bodies on the field, hat for a hat. Nice job there by the back, picking up a good gain.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw with Jacobs. And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
2nd and 11. Back to throw is Love. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. And they're going to have enough to convert here, and it sets up 1st and goal. Here's Love. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll run with Jacobs. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short.
The thing that stands out to me about this defense, Mike, is they just make you earn everything. They don't concede any downs. You see it here on this last play. Great job here. No gain. Forced 3rd down.
And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down. And with just 4 seconds left in the 1st half, a timeout is called. McManus and the field goal unit come on. This about as short as you can get. McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Final moments of this 1st half, kicking with the lead now, as this one is in the air. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 1st half of play.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports Studios and our halftime report. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level 1st half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this 2nd half, about to get started.
Aubrey
3 points, all that separates these two sides, has half number 2. Kicks off. Here's Nixon on the return. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
Now he'll run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing is Love. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Javonte Williams getting set for this next possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll take this ahead. It's a pickup of 3. Way Walker, the linebacker, on the tackle. Second and 7. They'll go again with Williams. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Pistol now for Prescott. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 3rd down, Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this is going to remain a 3-point game.
You have to give him credit, Mike. I mean, that shows a lot of faith in your kicker because that is an ambitious effort from that distance.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. They'll have a short field looking to build on the lead. First and 10. Here's Jacobs. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. They'll run the toss to Jacobs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Now Love. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. So now here are the Cowboys. Their offense ready to make their way back onto the field. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Dak. That's to the left side. He's got Ferguson. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Prescott. Pass completed right side to Ferguson. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
A couple of 1st downs has them out to the 45-yard line as it's 1st and 10. Prescott now. A hit, and he has lost the football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. An injured player down there, and that's the man they can't afford to lose. It is indeed Dak Prescott. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the gun is Milton. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
To the air on 3rd down is Milton. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
Anytime you call a running back screen, the key is the relationship between the offensive line and the running back. They have to be in sync perfectly to set up the big play. That wasn't the case here on 3rd down. He gets tackled short of the sticks.
And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. The Packers offense getting set to get back to work. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. They do get it at the 1.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. A tight end in motion now. On 3rd down, they go with Jacobs. Packers set to kick this one away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. It's a short kick. Their catch is called for, and they're going to be in business with a short field to work. The Cowboys offense ready to take over once again. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. Now it's Williams. A modest gain, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. It's another run here for Williams. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. They'll try to get this one on the ground. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
So, pressure kick coming now for Brandon Aubrey. This to tie things up here in the 4th. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And they'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Packers offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll try to run for it. What a good choice to get out and run. That's a pickup of 18 and a 1st down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A good play action with Love. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
A massive play here. Late, tie game, 3rd down. From the gun, it's Love. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. A pickup there of 19 yards. Good for a Green Bay 1st down.
You get in these situations, 3rd down, tie game, 4th quarter. I mean, this is really where your quarterback makes his money. You are going to put your faith and say, all right, what is the best play for this offense to execute? And the game really rests in the hands of your quarterback. And he continues to come up with these 3rd down pickups and continues to extend this drive. He's got a shot to come away the hero and win this game here late.
That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we could talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved the touchdown along the way.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Here's Jacobs. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. They'll go with Jacobs. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, as it comes with 1:25 left to go in the contest. So here comes Brandon McManus in a pressure situation. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this fourth quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cowboys offense ready for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. He'll let this go for Pickens. That's caught! And he will take this one in. 71 yards. Touchdown, Dallas.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Aubrey now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Cowboys make the lead 4. It is 17-13. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense headed back to take over once more. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Here's Love. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Love. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Love. That's caught. Left side. It's complete.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. That one on target to Watson. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. An important extra point up and good, so the lead is 3 here in the late stages of the game. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Cavante Turpin on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll begin with 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Milton. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that clutch throw, I think, Mike, just kind of puts overtime at least in their back pocket. But make no mistake about it, I think their opportunity to now win this game in regulation is real. Continue to dial up your best plays. See if you can push this ball into the...
And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
This game has certainly not been for the faint of heart, Mike. I mean, we've been riding the ups and downs the entire time, but what a job by this offense. Game on the line to find a way to score and take the lead with very little time remaining.
Now Aubrey for the extra point. The kick is good. The Cowboys have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Back to throw is Love. And the rush gets there. Down he goes. They've got to burn the timeout. They do. That is a costly sack. And now maybe they only have time for one play. Here's 2nd down. Now Love. The throw on the run is complete.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Here we go. One final play. He'll look deep, left sideline. That is brought in. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the Cowboys. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game and are going to send their fans home quite happy. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Cowboys as we say so long from Arlington.